So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We discussed the computer graphics introduction yesterday, and we carry on with this thing. And we saw actually two things: the raster versus vector graphics yesterday. We talked about okay, what is raster and what is vector, and all that. Nisa is here, yeah, that girl which sits next to the Samina Jafar, right? Anyways, so computer graphics is when you represent everything is computer graphics today, or whatever it is, the application is huge. We had to read about the application of computer graphics. Computer graphics har jagah istemal hota hai. It is used everywhere. Okay, then I told you the basic element of the computer graphics is the pixel. Okay, it is that area on a screen which you put on. We will see the display devices and we see how the pixels get created later on. We talked about pixel. We talked about the vector versus raster graphics lately. I mean yesterday. I mean on Saturday, because vector is where we have mathematical formulas. It's also called the random scan, random scan devices, where you basically have a mathematical formula to draw those lines. So you have 2 points and you want to draw line between point A and point B. Okay. Now, if these A and B are too far away, or you zoom them, it doesn't matter because the mathematical formula remains same and it produces same color. But if it is a raster graphics, which is made of pixels, there we eliminate each individual pixels. Now, if you zoom, those pixels get far away and the picture gets what is called as pixelated, और उसकी quality down हो जाएगी, ठीक है ना? So that is why if you have to, you maximize certain things and minimize. जो अगर आपको याद होगा जो टेलीग्राम में मैंने आपको raster versus vector पिक्चर भेजी थी, उसमें जो लोगो था, ठीक है, मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको यहाँ पे जो लोगो उसका था, raster में उसका zoomed था, वो pixelated था, लेकिन अगर आप वो देखोगे, टेलीग्राम है, let me get the telegram here. मैंने भेजा था कहीं पे ये वाला, हाँ, अच्छा ये खोलना पड़ेगा फिर. Okay, that is on desktop. What is that called? One second. As you could see here, this is a raster and this is vector. Now you can see. Now if you see the raster versus vector, in a vector is getting clear, but in a raster it's getting pixelated. Because if you zoom something, the raster will get pixelated. Why? Raster will get pixelated. Why will get pixelated? Because it is made of pixels, and when you expand it, it gets pixelated. Okay. In a vector, what happens is it's made up of formulas, mathematical formulas. If you zoom it, it will stay same. Rest, advantage, and all those things we have given it, just read them out. We have explained it also yesterday, and we move on further. Okay. So maximum devices which we have are raster graphics, not the vector graphics. Okay, why? Because we want to edit them. We want to do a lot of editing on the. So in the vector graphics, it may give you the clear picture if you zoom it, but editing usme nahi hoti, possible nahi hoti. Editing, working on it, because we want to work on individual pixels, where we want to give the color, we want to make it transparent, we want to move it, we want to rotate it. So there's a lot of things which we see. We see a lot of algorithms later on about the graphic manipulations, where what is called as transformation of graphics transformation. We see a lot of we have to do the programs also of that. Let me. All right, let's put it in. Okay, we have to also draw a lot of programs of the transformation. We will do the programmatically, and wherein you will rotate, you will translate, means move from one position to other position. You do scaling, means bigger, smaller, and you can do what is called as a sharing, where you change the shape. Okay, that's called sharing. If it is like this, you may make it like this. Okay, you change the shape. Okay, and so on. So these all things we have to do in a program. We have to do programs of that in a C. Okay, and we have to see how we do them. And this is what is called as an editing, what we do. Okay, and there is also the editing, like we want to do shading, we want to do transparency, we want to hide the surface, we want to remove something, and we create a lot of things in our pictures, right? Getting my point? So this is done only when we work on individual pixels, and this is possible in the raster graphics. That is why our devices are raster graphic devices. Okay, and also we could have the vector graphics or random device graphics. We also call them as a random device graphics. Okay, if those graphic devices are very costly, because we want to, if I have to draw this line, for example, I have shown you on the Photoshop on Saturday that if we zoom it, it will get pixelated. Okay, but in vector graphics, there is a mathematical formula which exactly sees the slope of this line. Actually, it works on a slope of this line. Okay, using the physics and mathematics, we see the slope of this line, and we exactly pinpointly have to draw the color there on a screen. But in case of your raster graphics, it's easy because we are having pixels. Screen is divided into pixels, and we have to eliminate pixels. It goes sometimes like this, because if I told you that there is a curve, if there is a curve, okay, which is going like that. Now, if you see, okay, if you see this, for example, it's going like that. If you see this curve here, it is going from this pixel and also in this pixel. So we eliminate both pixels. So जब हम zoom in करेंगे, पूरा zoom करेंगे, तो हमें ये staircase जैसा दिखेगा. We'll talk about that later when we do the DD algorithm and all. So हमें staircase जैसा दिखेगा. Clear line नहीं दिखेगी इसकी तरह, जो हमारा vector graphics था. लेकिन vector graphics जो है, उसके डिवाइसेस कॉस्टली होते हैं, ठीक है, और रास्टर ग्राफिक्स थोड़े सिंपल होते हैं. इसमें बीम पेंट्रेशन लगता है, वो बाद में पढ़ेंगे हम, वो क्या होता है, बीम पेंट्रेशन क्या होता है, और शैडो मास्किंग क्या होता है. यहाँ शैडो मास्किंग हम करते हैं, यहाँ बीम पेंट्रेशन करते हैं, वो बाद में पढ़ेंगे हम. पहले मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको. एक तो ये कॉस्टली डिवाइस वेक्टर ग्राफिक कॉस्टली है, दूसरा इनमें एडिटिंग नहीं होगी. एडिटिंग पॉसिबल नहीं है इन द वेक्टर ग्राफिक्स, बड़ा टफ है मसला, क्योंकि वी वांट टू वर्क ऑन इंडिविजुअल पिक्सेल्स टू make picture beautiful. Or say for example I got a picture and I want to make it beautiful, इंसान की कोई किसी की शक्ल, I want to make it beautiful. So that's only possible when I work on individual pixels. So that is not possible in the vector graphics. That is why we prefer raster graphics than vector graphics. Only thing is vector graphics will be used when we have big posters or some AutoCAD, where in AutoCAD where we have to build the drawings and of the houses, where we have those lines and all, where maximum time there are lines and all. Okay, when we have the shadings, the color, for example, the color of the shirt, then I put up the shading of the beard, and a lot of things, then vector graphics will fail, the raster graphics will help us. So basically each and every device, you see photograph, you see cameras, you see the screens, the display devices, they're all raster graphics. Do you understand why we have the raster graphics? Because whenever there comes a shading, color patterns, the raster graphics, the pixels will help us. Okay, the vector graphics will not help. Samashayima? So there are also the graphical devices, which are the input devices plus display devices. We'll talk about them in detail. What is the display devices, and we talk about the display drivers and the hardware of the display devices later on. So firstly, here, what's the advantage of computer graphics? You can have a high quality display on a PC, and picture patterns, 3D graphics, animations, and colors, and everything. The graphics give us everything. So now these are the questions which you had to answer. Okay, this is your first assignment. Okay, this is your first assignment, and you have to upload that You have to send me. Advantage of computer graphics, that is again here given. Just add up some few points more. What is computer graphics and what is a pixel? Okay, and then you will also say what is a megapixel, because maximum times we talk about megapixels, na, in case of your cameras and all. Now, so you megapixel. So what is this megapixel? Add this question to it. What is pixel? Firstly, what is pixel and what is megapixel? Okay, what is megapixel? I will put this video on a YouTube. You can fetch these questions there. Okay, these questions you have to answer. And there will be few questions more. You will answer that in 2 days time. So what is the application of computer graphics now? Now, application of computer graphics is everywhere. There is no such thing where computer graphics is not used. Like, for example, what we are doing right now. We are teaching right now. It's in education. This is called education. This is here education. It is used. I'm seeing you. How is it possible to, you can see me and I'm seeing you and I'm having this display interface here. Okay, this is all computer graphics. So presentation graphics, GUI, graphical user interface. For example, you have Windows. Okay, you got desktop. You have say double click my computer. Is it my computer kind of a, you say C drive. What are you doing C? What is this C drive? अगर मैं यहाँ पे खोलूंगा ये अपना ये, I'm opening the Explorer here. Okay. This is this PC is here. I'm opening Explorer. I'm saying this is my E drive, this is my F drive, this is my C drive. What is this actually? This is hard drive. But what I'm getting here? I am getting here an interface, graphical user interface. It's a graphical user interface which helps me to interact with this computer to store something in the hard drive. But is it an actual hard drive here? C. We're talking whatever is in C. Where is it? Where is it? It is in hard drive. But am I doing it? What I am given? I am given a graphical user in GUI so that I can interact with it. Do you understand? If I open up its no, this is Office. Where is the apps? This one. For example, this is the Office app, and this is once again. So I'm getting this here. पता नहीं कहाँ आ रहा है, इस screen पे आ रहा है. Now I'm having this screen here of the Microsoft Store, and there are a lot of things here, and I can click Netflix, I can click this, I can click that. What is this? This is a graphical user interface. So how we make it? Using the graphics. Okay, entertainment. You watch movies. Okay, how they may create those animations and movies and effects, a lot of things, all graphics. Today, no movie is made without the graphics, right? Computer art, you make the art using the computers. AutoCAD, where you design the buildings, the bridges, the lot of construction work, the civil engineers and all engineers use this AutoCAD. Those guys who have not camera, I will remove them and deem them as absent. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes to open up your camera or get lost from here. Simply open up either you open up the camera and keep it open, or simply get lost from here. Tabir Bhatt, do you understand what I'm saying? Telemedicine. What is telemedicine? Today, a doctor does the operation, okay, and it is done with a robot. He stays on a computer like this, and he has controls here, and robot does the operation somewhere else. Telemedicine. Do you understand? Or you have a patient, you can watch him using the online system, and he's somewhere else, and doctor is somewhere else in America. You have consultation, you are here, and you are doing the consultation. Even he can do the operation from faraway places. So it's all happening with the computer graphics. Virtual reality. Now this is a virtual reality right now. We are meeting together. We are one-to-one meeting as if you are in a class, but you are somewhere else, I am somewhere else. And we are meeting virtually. This is called a virtual meeting. Image processing. You have an image, you want to convert that, you want to process that, and that can be done easily using the computer graphics. So computer graphics is everywhere. So presentation, we told of these things, presentation graphics. Bole to, you want to, you create a PowerPoint or something, you present your research and you put up the 3D graphics there and present that. Okay, these charts and all, the statistical report, whatever you have to your project, you can give us. Entertainment, music, videos, pictures, motion, everything, television, that comes entertainment. As you could see, we have today all movies using the great effects. Okay, जो भी मूवी के इफेक्ट्स आजकल होते हैं वो सारे के सारे कहाँ से बनते हैं, वो कंप्यूटर में बनते हैं. इवन पढ़ाते लोग हैं इफेक्ट्स के साथ, है ग्रीन स्क्रीन पीछे रखते हैं. ठीक है, ग्रीन स्क्रीन रखा पीछे, यहाँ से कैमरा वेब कैम से ऑन किया और ग्रीन स्क्रीन, फिर कंप्यूटर से ग्रीन स्क्रीन में ओबीएस एक सॉफ्टवेयर आता है, फ्री सॉफ्टवेयर आता है ओबीएस, उसमें ग्रीन स्क्रीन में वो फिर कुछ भी दिखाते हैं, उस पर जो भी उस पर दिखाना होगा, एनिमेशन, उसको जैसे ऐसे लगता है कि मेरे पीछे यहाँ पे खड़ा है कुछ चीजें, तो मैं उसको दिखा रहा हूँ, वो असल में पीछे मेरा ग्रीन स्क्रीन होता है और ग्रीन स्क्रीन वहां से कंप्यूटर से उस पर लगाता है उससे चीजें. सो पढ़ाने में भी एनिमेशन एंड ऑल आजकल लगती है. ठीक है, सो जीयूआई में बोल ही चुका हूँ, जो आपको ग्राफिकल यूजर इंटरफेसेस है. ऑटोकैड पता ही है हमें, ठीक है ना, जो कि इंजीनियरिंग आर्किटेक्चर में लगता है. एयरक्राफ्ट बनाना है, स्पेस क्राफ्ट बनाना है, टेक्सटाइल्स, कुछ भी बनाना है, कोई भी फैक्ट्री बनानी है, मशीन बनानी है, ऑटोकैड का इस्तेमाल होता है, इंजीनियर्स को इस्तेमाल करते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे ये एक ये है सर्वर रूम, मैनेजर रूम, ये बिल्डिंग के बारे में है, कंपनी का बिल्डिंग है, उसको बनाना है तो ऑटोकैड का इस्तेमाल होगा. कंप्यूटर आर्ट, पेंटिंग, मैथमेटिकल पैकेजेस, डेस्कटॉप पब्लिशिंग, एनिमेशन प्रोग्राम्स, ये सारा के सारा इसमें आता है. जैसे कंप्यूटर आर्ट देखिए आपने इसमें बनाया हुआ है, यू कैन मेक इट यूजिंग द ग्राफिक्स. वर्चुअल रियलिटी में आप कोई किधर है तो कई किधर मिलता है. Okay, this is called virtual reality. You can have a virtual reality goggles also today. That's what 3D goggles, and you deem it as if you are in. अगर आप वहां भी जाओगे, स्टीव वॉक, मैं अपने बच्चे को लेके जाता हूँ, स्टीव वॉक सेंटर है ना वो वहां पे लाल चौक में, ट्रांसपोर्ट यार्ड के आगे, तो वहां पे भी उनका बच्चों का वो ऊपर है, वहां पे फन सिटी, तो वहां उनको 3D गॉगल्स लगा के हैं, उनको लग रहा है बच्चे को कि मैं सच में जानवरों के साथ इस वक्त हूँ, मैं जंगल में हूँ एंड ऑल दैट. ओके, कभी आप सिमुलेशन भी करते हो, इसको एक और चीज ऐड करना चाहिए, सिमुलेशन. वी शुड ऐड वन मोर थिंग कॉल्ड सिमुलेशंस, वो भी कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स से ही होता है. वी शुड से सिमुलेशन. पायलट को ट्रेनिंग देनी है. अब ये मत है कि मारुति 800 है, अगर टास आओ तो परवाह क्या पायलट ट्रेनिंग दीजिए, खालून सो दीजिए जहाज. ठीक है, अगर गन्यू की टास आओ तो सुबह ना आंधी हती आख बड़ी एयरक्राफ्ट बेवड़न तासी खबर कई मकान मच तुथ चीजा कि दिमो हेचनावन हुत कन मारुति हेचनावन वल सा कस पे टास दिवान परवाह कह मारुति 8 अत परवाह कर सिमुलेशन. सिमुलेशन क्या सह जहाजी बसान तमिस कि बहुत जहाजी मज बहुत स्क्रीन अराउंड यपर ग्राफिक्स पकान अमिस बसान खोदुस हवास मज. अगर टास आव तमिस वन आई टास, मगर सह सिमुलेशन, सह चैम्बर सिमुलेशन या स्पेस क्राफ्ट बनान सिमुलेटर्स. ये तिम चीज करान सह कम ग कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स ना सिमुलेशन समझ सिमुलेशन फॉर एग्जाम्पल ड्राइविंग हे. ठीक, एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस वो क्या करो स्पेस मज कितने चलाव स्पेस क्राफ्ट गोड़े मा सोजन सह मारे पे वो मूदा कि बचो सह ट्रेनिंग कत सिमुलेटरस मज. So that's called a simulation. So these are all what the applications of computer graphics. ठीक है, ये को टेलीमेडिसिन. टेलीमेडिसिन में क्या उनमें डॉक्टर जो खबर कर दी रिपोर्ट ये थी using the graphical interface he is getting all the reports and all CT scan x-ray which I'm his patient. So patient है क्या, patient is here and he's watching his all details here. He may be in the Kashmir and doctor may be in America and he's watching it and giving even today we do remote operations using robots. Doctor सा खबर कर सुच ऑपरेशन करान बेकिस जाए. इमेज प्रोसेसिंग च पाथ 3. ठीक है, एजुकेशन, डिस्टेंस लर्निंग एंड ऑल like online teaching and all ये sorry chatmas. And there is a question, list out and explain computer graphics applications. applications. This is your question again. So there are two assignments now. एक तो वो वाला था, एक दूसरी ये है लिस्ट और एक्सप्लेन कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स के एप्लीकेशंस के बारे में आपको बताना है कि कंप्यूटर ग्राफिक्स की क्या क्या एप्लीकेशंस जो अभी पढ़ी ना ये इसके एप्लीकेशंस. Make a note out of it. And not necessary you handwrite, you can just write it using the computer, in the Word, Microsoft Word, and then make a PDF. Okay, you can use same points here, or you can use different points. You can add up different points from the internet. Just make a note. No need to waste time. It shouldn't be laborious. You just see the internet, watch these, 1 or 2 PDFs you download or something, or Wikipedia or something, और फिर उसका एक नोट बना दिया अच्छे से अपने वर्ड में. आपको यहाँ से उठा के यहाँ डालना है, यहाँ से उठा के यहाँ डालना है, और एक वर्ड बना उसको उसके ऊपर थोड़ा सा पढ़ना है कि क्या लिखा आपने, एंड देन सेंड मी. जो भी असाइनमेंट्स है, it shouldn't be handwritten. No need to write it hand. Okay, just simply copy paste and make it one. Just make it एक नोट बनाओ. ठीक है, you can do copy paste there, और उसको थोड़ा सा पढ़ना है ताकि आप थोड़ा से पढ़ो इसके ऊपर. ठीक है ना, ये क्या क्या है, you compile it. You have to only compile this thing. Now there is the next topic which is called display devices or output devices. Like आपके पास monitors वगैरह होते हैं ना, that is what the display device look like. Now display devices where you display something, that is definitely the monitor or LCD monitor. Is it LED monitor? Is it a plasma monitor? What is it? So we have a CRT monitor, we have random scan, we have raster scan, we have color, we have DVST, we have flat panel, we have LCD, plasma panel, we have LCD. And then there is LED also, which is not here. Then there are LEDs. Today we have the LEDs. Then there we have QLEDs and all. We have QLED, and we have many more today in today's world. This PPT is a little old. I will update it later. Okay. Now then we have display devices like, is it 4K or is it HD? Is it full HD or it is SD? Now it comes about the resolution. What about resolution of a device, display device? Is it SD device? Is it HD or it is full HD? Okay, there's also called FHD. Or is it 4K? And today world we have a 4K now. Even now 8K has come up in the market. Okay, 8K devices. Okay, this is like in the movies also. If it is 10024, okay, we say it is full HD. If it's 2048, it is 4K, and then move on. But if you have a 4K movie, but your device is not 4K, it will not run on it. So guys, हाँ, अगर तुम 4K movie download करियो, पता चला कि पांच laptop तो जिसने full HD छु, मगर full HD है कि 4K movie render करे, so चलिए ना आप, so क्या problem? So guys, हाँ, ठीक है? So what is the difference between these two? These all we don't have to read. We have to read about display devices, but this is a part of it. You guys have to work on it later. Okay, these things we talk about later. First we talk about the display devices. The first comes is the CRT. The Pro CRT monitor. TV or electron gun. Laptop की तरह नहीं जो flat panel आजकल आते हैं हमारे पास. मेरे दोनों screen flat panels हैं. ठीक है? ये लैपटॉप का स्क्रीन है और ये इसका स्क्रीन है, दोनों फ्लैट पैनल्स है ना. लेकिन पहले आता था नहीं था फ्लैट पैनल, पहले आता था सीआरटी ऐसा होता था. ठीक है, सो पत कि सो झूठ वनति मास तो गरन मज टीवी अश कलर टीवी तमी आय तथ पत कि सो झूठ या मॉनिटर तुहंद लैब मज तक मॉनिटर हम डेस्कटॉपिक मॉनिटर तिम सीआरटी से क्या cathode ray tube. CRT means cathode ray tube. At cathode ray tube क्या आसान आसान इतना electron gun. इतना electron छकान छु. ये छकान electron. क्या छकान? ये जन आसान आत क्या आसान control system इतना base control. ये शुन असली focusing क्या है? ये शु control system है. ये शु करान control आत beam ताकि ये beam क्या ये beam छकी सरसी beam सरसी. मगर यपर ये कर पेनिट्रेट यपर किन ओपनिंग अपर बाकी गसन स्टॉप यम बाकी क्या गसन इस बाकी मज बीम नेरि ये मज सह गई सोरे स्टॉप सिर्फ नेरि ये अत करान कंट्रोल. ठीक यह दिवान सरसी स्कैटर के इलेक्ट्रॉन गन दियो ना इलेक्ट्रॉन गन छकिस इलेक्ट्रॉन चौपर यह पे ये मे ओपनिंग मज यल त्रावान ताकि यपरी क्यों पकि मे करो यह पॉइंट मे प्रॉपर कह पिक्चर बनावन मे अल्फाबेट बनावन फॉर एग्जांपल ए स्क्रीनस पे अगर बह यल त्रावान यह गना सरसी यह स्क्रीन स्क्रीन कोटिंग फास्फोरस क्या फास्फोरस कोटिंग यतन इलेक्ट्रॉन स्ट्राइक कर ततन गि गाश ततन यह लाइट सह गि इल्यूमिनेट ठीक है अगर बह यह सिस्टम यह सोरी हटाव इलेक्ट्रॉन पेन ना सरसी यह बन सफेद सोरी क्या हर कह पिक्सल गि इल्यूमिनेट समझा इसलिए मे हर कह पिक्सल इल्यूमिनेट कर मे एग्जैक्टली ए कर बेन सिर्फ कि पोर्शनस पे ये कर ए होर बोन न कह सो दैट मीन्स आई नीड अ डायरेक्शन आई नीड टू कंट्रोल दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन बीम यह कर कंट्रोल गो क्या यह सिर्फ कंट्रोल करान कि यह स्कैटर इलेक्ट्रॉन से तथ त्रावान यपर ये बीम अम पे जो एनोड हॉरिजॉन्टल एनोड जो वर्टिकल एनोड जो इथन ब्या इथन ठीक है इस हॉरिजॉन्टल एनोड यह अमिस मे स्क्रीन मे कि यह स्क्रीन ठीक है इस हॉरिजॉन्टल एनोड यह अमिस बीम पकन यपर हॉरिजॉन्टली इस वर्टिकल पकन हेर बोन यानी कि यह पकन अमिस बीम हेर या पकन बोन इथन यथ मज हेर बोन यह पकन इथन अमिस बीम मगर बीम वह निच बीम पिक्सल हेक इल्यूमिनेट कर अगर बह सोद त्रावन यल यह सिर्फ पिक्सल इल्यूमिनेट बस यह तन बीम वह मगर मे कतन बनावन यह सह पता अमिस एनोडस यह डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द वोल्टेज ऑफ दीज एनोडस हम पॉजिटिव इलेक्ट्रॉन नेगेटिव रिपेल कर मे कूता रिपेल कर तम हिसाब पकि योकुन बीम मैं इसको ऐसे ऊपर नीचे भी कर सकता हूँ दाएं बाएं भी कर सकता हूँ समझा यह पाइप मज आब पकान ठीक या लेजर गन अम पकान लेजर लेजर गनस कर इथन ताकि यह पकि इथन यह लेजर लेफ्ट राइट ब्या कर वर्टिकल हेर बोन कर लेजर बीम हेर बोन गो बह हेक ना लेजर बीम से अगर मे कंट्रोल मिले मे कंट्रोल कर सह हॉरिजॉन्टल तो वर्टिकल यह अगर मे लेखुन कह मे लेखुन राइट कर मे लेखुन नाव समीना जाफर मे एस लेखुन गो मे यह लेजर बीम तेल कंट्रोल कर ये लिख मे यपर पकन पे बोन वाल पे यपर पकन बह लिखना एस समझा तो इथन बह पकन यह बीम इथन यह पकन तिथे कन ये पे गाश तमें हिसाब ये पे लेखन पे डिपेंड कर कि वो कलर अगर यह कलर तेल कुस कलर सह कलर इंतजाम योर कह सह कलर इंतजाम योर मगर तेल गन कह तेल त्रे गन रेड खतर ब्या ब्लू खतर ब्या ग्रीन खतर then we have 3 guns electron guns if you have this is monochrome यह monochrome यह अको electron gun यह black and white दिवान बस अगर मैं कलर टीवी कलर डिस्प्ले